Alright, so the control arms ended up being 160 on their own. Still need ball joints. Because the control arms I ordered came with new ball joints, but it turns out they were a little too short, and I had some serious negative camber, so I had to put the old ones back on. So, unfortunately, left those out. Still need them. Skipped the inner tie rods and 30. Decided to skip the CV axles. The sway bar links 60. So we are all the way down here. And the exciting part, we've saved a little bit already here, and I decided to invest it in the struts and springs. And I went with some higher quality ones on the front. So that ended up being about twice as much. Plus $100 for the spacers. And a few unexpected ones here. We also had the bearing was blown out for some reason, even though I replaced it not that long ago. So we had to do an extra hub assembly, which was 133. And then alignment, which was 113. Not surprisingly, we're a little over budget, but more importantly, it feels like a brand new car. Like, well, okay, a totally different car. A lot of the most horrible and obnoxious noises are just gone, and it drives wonderfully. Oh, this is fun. So you know what that means. We're gonna have to test her out. Let's go on a treasure hunt and see what we can find. Come on. Why, hello. I see some goodies. Got some aluminum strips. Yoink. And yoink. And a can. I don't know how deep we really have to go to get the good stuff. Kind of looks like the good stuff's all on the top this time, and that is great for us. I heard a can. It's way down there. Oh, there's our can. Some other trash here, which is unfortunate. Let's get this all cleaned up. All right. I'm pretty sure these are actually stainless steel, which is better. And some wire. And 2 cans. The rest of this, I'm just going to clean up a little bit. Oh, somebody was burning something over here. Made a little barbecue for something. I don't understand the process there. All right, what's next? How about here? A table saw. Huh. It's a big old piece of cast aluminum on top of that. Also has a lot of screws, but we'll take it. Oh, I'm dusty. I didn't love that. It's all just wood scraps. All right. Table saw. What's next? Hello? This one's got a lid. Some aluminum wire. Huh. Even if I'm not going crazy for steel, that's good steel. Is that actually aluminum? Yes, it is. A toaster oven. Just the cord, thanks. Anything else while we're in here? Nope, that looks good. These aluminum cables aren't worth a whole bunch. But that's okay, because they're worth something. Cool. Ooh, here's a nice big one. But that doesn't mean it's full. I see some bathroom stuff. A bunch of nails to avoid if we do hop in. Alright, this is a little bit of copper. This could be brass. It could be. We'll have a look. Another can. And another could be brass. That's definitely plastic. And a little piece of wire. Okay. That is brass. This is also brass. That is plastic. That means it's hammer time. Possibly. This will probably just, yeah. don't need a hammer for that. Woo! Whatever's in there, it is packed full. Oh, killer, no filler. Let's go. Always got to check the bags. You never know. No. What have we? Nothing but cardboard and foam. Wow. Is this expensive? Rolls of PEX. Is that worth grabbing? I guess we should probably find out, huh? How much is there? 1 tube, 2 tube. Yeah, right. Let's try something new. You never know. Can't be that cheap, right? Hey, that could be fun. What is that? I'll basically guarantee you that's not brass. Because they essentially never ever are. But sometimes they have brass pieces. Steel. Steel. It's probably zinc aluminum alloy. Steel rod. And the bottom plate almost, yeah, that's definitely steel. For sure. Oh, but hey, the counterweights are actually steel. Normally they're clay. That's actually great. I accept. Hello? Oop, installed. Doesn't matter. What have we here? What have we here? Oh, look at this one. It's not very heavy. Unfortunate. Unfortunate because I would love to sell this. They're definitely worth a lot more if you sell them, but if it doesn't have the tray. As it doesn't have the tray or the spinny track, it's gone from an easy quick flip to a space taker upper. So that's still assuming that it actually worked. Right now, I choose not. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful thing that is. Can't really speak to the style or the purpose, but I enjoy it. Gorgeous piece of stainless steel, or possibly aluminum. Also, nah. Okay, I was thinking about what I said back there. About microwaves. That would be the easiest thing in the world to just, let's assume it works. I know, broadly speaking, that would be a mistake, assuming anything works, but let's just say it does. I was thinking about when Wub and I needed to replace the microwave. And it took us less than a day to find a microwave that worked and replace the missing thingy and the other thingy. And knowing that, and that microwaves would easily sell for between 20 and 50 bucks, depending on if they're a nice one, I don't hate the idea of having a small corner for microwaves and trays and spinny bits. It's not the worst thing in the world. People have always told me the microwave dishes, you can sell them on eBay for 20 bucks, and I get that. But that seems like, I don't love eBay unless it's like something you're going to do a lot of, or it's really valuable pieces. That's just because I'd rather put my time somewhere else. I'm, building an eBay store isn't a big dream of mine. I'm not poo-pooing eBay in general. Gosh, that explanation really is taking the long way around the barn. You get it. I'm willing to take a chance. Let's try turning over microwaves. Woo, look at that dip. It's okay because we got ground clearance. Woo! Soul of a truck, baby. Allie's back. Hey. Look at this one. A big nasty looking bin. It does look like it's got a lot of cardboard, so oh, hey. Those are all like shutters, like this roller window cover things. Huh. Some decent weight on those too. Unfortunately, they are too long for the vibe. We can definitely fit that in. And we got a brass drain pipe. That stainless steel sink is dirty as heck and full of junk, so maybe not that. Huh. And a bag full of bottles. And a little bit of wire. Looks good to me. Ah. Ooh. This bin has potential. Well, gloved up. Let's have a peek. Huh. There's that microwave we said we'd find. That's not gonna be brass. But I'm so curious what that is. Air compressor. Huh. Neat. One of them soft floor mats. Little piece of the good wire. Well, good-ish. Okay, this one doesn't look crazy, but... Another piece of the good wire. Well, it sure ain't much, but that's okay. This microwave is gross as heck. I wonder, do we want to... All right. Well, it's something. First thing I want to know is what's in here. Just a little pump, a little bit of copper, and a little motor. Does this have any copper at all? Nope. Straight aluminum again. How about that? That one's aluminum too. It's really pretty. I like that fuchsia. But at the end of the day, it's just not worth anything. Unfortunate. But at the end of the day, that's just where it's at.
Microwaves are made cheap these days. This one looks like drywall, but it's worth a peek. Nothing really. Hold up. That's exactly what we're talking about. Beautiful. Alrighty, here's our haul so far. And just for fun, as evidenced by the fact that we don't have the space to grab those couple other microwaves, even though they would have been good steel, I figured we would bring everything that we are not going to cash out immediately back to the house. I don't know if the footage actually worked for that battery, but it was certainly lovely to find it. Sitting out, waiting for somebody who wanted to helpfully get rid of it. That's us. We're here to help. Now these little transformers, I do want to get rid of those right away. Oh, but I also didn't want to haul these around for too long and risk making them kind of gross or whatever. If we're gonna sell them, we want them to be pretty. I'm curious how much we have though. What are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 37, 38 circles. Now we could figure this out by just like taking a string and wrapping it around and multiplying it, but we're gonna do, it's like 18. Some are bigger, some are smaller. 18. And we'll err on the side of lower. So that's pi times diameter. 3.14 times 18. What's 3 18s? It's like 600 inches. So it's 300 feet? Roughly 300 feet? That's cool. It should be like an easy $50. And that's the radiant heat tubing. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I've still got all the boxes, all the mess from the parts from the car. I was just in such a rush to get out there. Try it out. Okay. No, that definitely doesn't fit. That technically kind of does, but I think if someone's going to buy that, they're going to want a bigger one. So really, the quest continues. It's going to be prepared steel. This one we're going to have to mess around with a bit. I guess we should see if it works too. Probably doesn't though. And then some bottles. Some wire. Some stainless. Some aluminum wire. And a bit more brass. That's really not that bad.
Alright, so the situation is, I was actually trying to pull just a half day because buddy Jordan wanted me to head over to his place and help him sort through a bunch of scrap that he'd piled up and hopefully bring it all in. So that's the real reason I was trying to make all that extra space. Otherwise, we probably would have just kept going and filled up the rest of it. Unfortunately, he had other plans, so that's not going to happen. And that's okay because this is a great opportunity to not let the mess pile up. We're going to sort through this. And I've already started. I took all of the good wire and separated that into the good wire bin. I listed the tubing for sale. $50 should get it sold if anybody's looking for it. And now I want to process these things. But before that, I want to see if this works. If it doesn't work at all, then clearly nobody's going to buy it. Welcome to Panasonic refer to blah blah blah. Okay, well, this thing works. Seconds, minutes. Well, go minute. You know what? I knew better than to do that. That was actually a happy accident. I had it plugged into the same, to the controlled power bar that I have lots of stuff plugged into, including the heater that was turned on. And that was the perfect opportunity to realize my mistake, which is that microwaves do not like being turned on when there's nothing in there. I'm also going to turn off this light. Okay, this thing is definitely having a bad time. The motor doesn't seem to be working, and I think the magnetron is leaky as well. So, not safe, not good. It does heat stuff up, though. Of course, that does mean I'm not going to scrap it today, because I just charged up the capacitor. But we can quickly chop this stuff down to a manageable size. What a lovely pile of stainless we've got now. Now I'm going to put this up on the table and we'll deal with it. First thing will be the wire. That's dead. That's dead. Some motors. This here. That there. And that one there. That's our aluminum. Let's do this one next. This could be fun. Now we've got a piece of dirty aluminum. And some copper windings. All right. And since we're doing it anyway, there. It's silly and it barely adds to the weight, but at least it's nice and shiny. Some quick grinding will determine what's brass and what's not. Well, that was a waste of a grinding disc. Got a little too confident there. Concerns about my safety aside, there's our haul of brass and copper for the day. It ain't much, but it's honest scrap. And that leaves us with this big kahuna. I have considered possibly doing its own separate video, but I kind of just don't want it sitting around for that long. But maybe some of our drill attachments will actually fit. Cool. This is why I often don't love these kinds of tools, and I'd be just as happy bringing them in as dirty aluminum or aluminum breakage and calling that good. Because the aluminum and steel, as every scrapper knows, They like to, I think it's some form of electrolysis or something. They steal electrons. One steals from the other, and they end up fusing together. That's why you generally don't use steel where you're using aluminum. More aluminium. More aluminum. Aluminum, but with plastic. Kind of brittle plastic, thankfully. Oh, how I would just love to pop that top off and call it done, but it's just never gonna be that easy. Okay, so now there's two parts. The little screws in here, which doesn't actually look that bad. And then we can work as hard as we like to get the that apart. Honestly, a little bit silly. Wow. This motor kind of sucks. Yeah, a bit of a waste of time at this point. That's just a motor now. Well, there we go. Table saw. They suck kind of bad, but they build character, and everything else will seem easy by comparison afterwards. Not a bad little run. I'm kind of just stoked to have the vibe working great. I did go and talk to the person about my truck, and yeah, I don't like this shop very much. Whole bunch of excuses. You know, of course there's reasons. Of course there's reasons. But the truth is, my truck has been sitting out, parked on the road for the past, what has it been, 2 months now? And I had a peek underneath, and yes, the catalytic converter has been cut off. And I don't think it's the guy in the shop who did it, but it's gone. So I went and talked to him about that and explained how it's kind of his responsibility to fix that, since it was kind of 100% his fault that it happened at all. And he said, yeah, no, we'll see what we can do. And that response did not fill me with confidence. But what do I do now? I'm kind of on the hook, because I pretty much have to leave it in his hands to fix it, even though I don't trust him. Yeah, no, hands are kind of tied on that one, because the truth is, his insurance only covers what's within his walls, and there's no legal precedent for it being anybody's responsibility except my own, on my own personal insurance. That's just the way things work around here. If I wanted to, I could get all fired up and try and take him to court or something, if that's something I wanted to do. And as much fun as that sounds, yeah, anyway, that's what's happening with the truck. I'm not too worried. We've got a vibe. It's a straight vibe. Not really. The camber's a little off ever since the extra height on the back. But it's great. The suspension is minty. And we're still on that mission, because there's still a bunch of parts we got to slap on there. We need to do brakes. We need to do motor mounts. And really got to deal with that rust around the edge. So look forward to seeing how we sort that out. This is a good step in the right direction. I've already got someone asking about the tubing. So yeah, definitely the right price. Okay, I got a few people. Yeah, that won't last long. Maybe I should be charging more. Thanks for keeping me company. It's always a pleasure to have you. I'll see you on the next one. Leave it better than you found it. Keep doing the thing.